हेलो फ्रेंड्स, कैसे हैं आप सब बढ़िया। आज मैं आपको इकोनॉमिक रिफॉर्म्स इन इंडिया के बारे में बताने वाला हूँ। उससे पहले मैं आपको एक दो वर्ड्स आते हैं, मतलब मैं जब एक्सप्लेन करूँगा तो इन बिटवीन यू विल गेट टू नो अबाउट दिस टू वर्ड्स, दैट इज़ द फर्स्ट वन इज़ इकोनॉमी एंड द सेकेंड वन इज़ इकोनॉमिक, राइट। So for that I just want to explain you earlier that you will not get confused with these two words. So when we say economy, so economy refers to the system of production, distribution and then consumption and exchange within the society or the uh, individual, right? मतलब whatever, like when we say production, so production is what? Creating goods and services by using the resources that we have, that is the land, labor, capital and the technology, right? So these are the this is the definition of production here. And when we say distribution, so distribution means the allocations of the resources that we have, right? What are the resources we have, that we how we just allocate those resources among the individual and then organization of the government, right? So this is what distribution mean here. And when we say exchange, so exchange is nothing but when we trade anything by the market and on the prices, that is what here exchange is, right? And then when we have talk about the consumption, right? So consumption refers to the we just create the goods and services as per the need and the want, right? So this is what the definition of each these four words under the economy, and that is production, distribution, exchange and then consumption within the society, right? Within society or the region. So this is what definition of economy. And now I just going to tell you the definition of the economic, right? Economic. So when we say economic, so whatever we just study above, the production, distribution, exchange and then consumption, when we just deal with those things in terms of money, right? That means the financial aspect of the above, right? The production, consumption and distribution, when we say, and then also the management of those four stuffs that I discussed above. So this is called the economic, right? So this is called the economic. So now I will tell you about the reforms that happened in India. So the first reform happened, but first there is a planned economy, right? So first till 1980 there was a planned economy. So planned economy, when we say planned economy, it is also called the command economy. So what was happened at in this economy? So earlier that it was the planned economy. It was there in क्या बोलते हैं ये China and then IDES and then USSR as well, and still it exists in the North Korea, right? In North Korea there is a planned economy, that is the command economy. So I'm just giving you the definition of what planned economy is. So planned economy is something that where there is each and every action means the development and the growth and how private partners or private organization will work. It decided by the government, like they decide how they are going to plan the economy, right? What would be the amount of production and then distribution, how anything is going to distribute, how anything going to be consumed, right? So these are decided by the government, not right. So and also tell you the example of how this planned economy is not good. So suppose if there is a Tata Motor or Tata Steel, we can say. So there is a demand of or Tata Motors, there is a demand of 500 cars in our India, right? In a particular economy or India, we can say. And but when there was a planned economy, at that time government just imposed on a private organization that you're not allowed to produce more than 200 cars, right? So at that time Tata Motors cannot produce more than 200, even though there is a demand of 500, right? So this was the planned economy, right? And then after this was and this was till the 1980. And now I'm going to tell you about the Washington Consensus. So it was come into picture in after 1979, means in 1980, right? So what is Washington means consensus? So it is a Washington consensus is a system where it promoted the private ownership and reduces the government intervention in the economy, right? Like how in planned economy each and every decision is made by the government, right? But in the Washington consensus, it's just a private partnership just allowed to do as per the market lead. Like if there is a market in the market, there is a demand of 500 cars. So at that time, private organization can just produce 500 cars, right? So this is what in Washington consensus, and this comes into picture in 1980. And the last one is the mixed economy. So what is mixed economy? So this is a mixed economy is a system where there is a combination of both private and as well as the government, where both private and then government just work freely. There is no means there is no like there no one have excess power that whether the private organization can just produce more or the government. Here government also work as well as the private partnership also work. And also in India you can see there is also, when we talk about the telecom sector, there is also Reliance, there's a Jio, and as well as there is a BSNL as well. So they are just working there, and with the government, that is the Reliance is under the government, and then there is a Reliance. So this is what, when we say mixed economy, so in mixed economy, government and as well as the private both just work freely. So this is what topic of the day, and later I will also make video on the LPG, that is liberalization, privatization, and then globalization, and also the generation of the reforms, the first generation reforms, second generation reforms, and these are all this video that I will make later. Thanks everyone if you like my initiatives, and so please like, comment and share, and please subscribe to my channel. Thanks everyone, bye bye.